Hey folks, this is Field of Glory Empires, and I'm playing a multiplayer game with a couple of my friends that I played Shadow Empire with before. So you'll probably recognise Hyde77 and Richard York. This is not going to be an over-explained game. I don't really have the time to do that, especially with a multiplayer game. You need to kind of keep it moving quickly, as we've learned with the Shadow Empire game, which is kind of ground to a very, very slow pace at the moment, for various reasons. But it's still ongoing. However, I don't have time to over-explain this one. So if you're looking for an introduction to the game, I would point you at my series as Pontus, the single-player game that I'm playing, where I actually over-explain that in a big way. Particularly the first episode, where it's mostly looking at the game mechanics and why I think this game is probably my favourite. It is definitely my favourite grand strategy game. You know, if we're looking at historical grand strategy games, I think it's streets ahead of anything that Paradox have ever done. No offense, Paradox, I love you, but I think this is definitely mechanically the best game in the any grand strategy game that I've played. It's so good, and yeah. So if you want to hear about that kind of stuff, go and check it out. Go and check out my Pontus play. This is going to be played a lot more quickly. You've got to kind of keep these games moving because yeah, otherwise they sort of slow down. All right, I'm playing as Rome. We are playing it competitively, and I believe Richard's playing as Macedonia, or Macedonia, however you want to say it, and Hyde is playing as Carthage. So we are playing competitively, but I think it's going to be one of those games where if somebody gets knocked out early, we'll just pick it. You know, they'll just pick another faction. I think you can do that in this. Also, we're going to try to play the occasional game in Field of Glory 2 as well. If there's like an important battle that it seems like it might be fun to play, then we're going to play it in Field of Glory 2. Now, I'm at a big disadvantage when it comes to Field of Glory 2 because I know how to play the game. I've played enough of Field of Glory 2 to, you know, to be able to stand like against your average, you know, against an average Field of Glory 2 noob. I've got I've got about a 50-50 chance of winning. Okay, but against tournament class players like Hyde and Richard, and particularly Rich, I mean, I've not played Hyde for a long time in Field of Glory 2. In fact, I don't think I've ever played him. Oh no, have I? No, I have. And he absolutely wiped the floor with me because he's really good at it. And I've never played Richard, and I know that Richard's really good because Richard like regularly competes in the tournament and does really well, and he's just well known for being an expert at the game. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I think any game that we play in Field of Glory 2, I'm likely to lose. Unless I practice a lot. And I don't have time for that because I've got too much on, unfortunately. So we'll see how it goes anyway. Right, without further ado, let's get into the game. Okay, fight for survival. The Roman Republic has to contend with several threats from the start. The Seminones, a Celtic tribe to your northeast, are eager to repeat the sack of Rome. They are your main enemy at the start, as they are already at war with your nation. The Etruscan and Samnites are your neighbours and will have to be pacified one way or another. Yeah, they will attack you pretty much straight away as well. The Roman army has 2 disciplined Roman legions and 2 allied legions called the Alae. But 2 extra legions can be recruited very rapidly. It is advised to do so, as things will get tense very soon. Okay, so I've not played Rome in ages, not since the game was released in the original version. And I did have a quick run through, you know, against the computer, and I suck. So I don't expect I'm going to last very long in this game, to be honest. But you know, I have got a very, very strong nation. I mean, arguably the strongest in the game. But I don't know, maybe. But both Richard and Hyde, they play this game lots. So let's just see where they are. Look, so here's Macedonia, or Macedonia, as you say in the Western way. So they start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces. I forget how you say these now. Is it provinces or yeah? Okay, yeah, these are provinces. No, is that right? Or is it regions? Yeah, sorry. So provinces are the grouped regions. So singular they're regions. Okay, so anyway, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions to start off with. I've got 3, and I think Carthage have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Carthage is quite big at the start of the game. They do have issues though. And yeah, don't feel sorry for me because Rome's pretty strong. Rome is pretty strong. We've got a really strong army at the start of the game. These Roman legions are the best. I think they're likely one of the best in the game. So why are they strong? They got a high combat power of 13. You know, so 6 attack, 5 defense. Yeah, they're good. They're really good. They got range attack as well. So these guys are decent, and you can also use them to build roads. They can also build garrisons in provinces as well. So you can kind of throw up some defenses quick once you've taken something. What we want to be doing here is, these are expensive, look. So they're 18 per turn money. We need to get our economy going. I think this first episode is just going to be me looking at what's going on here quickly, and then we'll make a few moves. So right, decadence is an issue for we've got a good diplomat, poor administrator. That's a shame, but he's superior military. So this guy is really good for combat. We want to get lots of military done at the start of the game, lots of fighting. Rome has loads of generals. We get lots of them. We've got no shortage of generals. So if we just go to our armies, look, if I just click on here, look, we get loads of generals. It's not like Pontus where you've got like 3 and they're all 0, 1. You know, we get a decent spread of guys. This guy's not very good in defense though. Look, we got anyone better than him? All right, we didn't get any really good generals this time. They were actually got a lot of quite poor generals here. Oops. Yeah, this guy's going to be a better admiral, but we'll just keep him where he is for the time being. Okay, so we've got a couple of early Republic legions. Then we've got 2 LA, the Allied legions. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 velites, 1 cavalry and 2 light, 1 normal cavalry, 2 light cavalry. A good army. We want to march this straight over to Picnium here and take it. You can't just leave Rome undefended. That's the thing. And by the way, we've got this on difficult. So I've tested this battle before, and you will lose this battle if you don't like have more units. Basically, we need to immediately recruit more troops. So that's the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get another couple of legions. Now, bear in mind that's going to be, what's that, 26 gold, 26 money. We need lots of money. And then how many velites have we got? We've got 4. So we're going to have four legions on the front line. Well, 2 legions and 2 LA. The LA are good as well. Look, these have got combat power 6. They're not as strong as the legion, but they're pretty good. They're not a bad unit. They are a heavy infantry as well. So they don't really like fighting on mountains or hills, but they are good in plains, which is where we're going to be. So yeah, let's get those. We're going to get those guys recruited anyway first. That's the first job. Is that done? Yes. And how much are these per turn? Let me just remind myself. These cost, yeah, these are 3 money and 3 manpower. Yeah, it's not just money you've got to be concerned about as well. It's manpower too. All of these guys require, a constant upkeep of manpower. All right. Let's just have a look at. Let's come out of that army now. Let's see what we've got built. We've got an aqueduct, Campus Martius. This gives us equipment, and garrisons a legion. That's interesting. Okay. What else have we got? We've got a barracks. That gives manpower. We want flax though. So flax would be nice because at the moment we're having to trade it, and it's costing us 9 money. We've got walls. We've got the Capitole. This gives culture and equipment and some siege resistance and a decent amount of garrison. Okay. We've got a potter's workshop which produces pottery. Good. That would be good for some of our culture buildings, I think. Yeah, we've got a forge with money and metal, and we've got some bonuses coming in: lead, coal, but we need tin and we need copper. We've got to trade for copper, so this is costing us 18 per turn as well. That's pretty brutal. And we've got paved road, and we're importing stone from Tiberias, which is our own region, which is fine because that means we make money. Okay, and then we've got the Senate, which gives us 11 culture, and it doesn't take any, and a culture bonus. All right, let's see what we can build here. Let's just have a quick look what we've got elsewhere. We've got a hemp field, quarry, regional road, solid walls, slave market, good, and a mineral vein. Okay, that's nice. We've also got a stud. It's going to give us horses. The charcoal pile, training ground, solid walls. Usurer, I think gives you decadence. Yeah, it does. But it gives you money, and you need money. Market. Okay, market's good, but we could be getting a lot more money from this. And we're having to import pottery. And we're having to import it from Kyrenea. Where's that one? I can't remember where that one is now. Actually, can we look at it on the trade details? Pottery. Oh, Serene. Where are they? Kyrenea. I can't see them. They must be close. Hang on, Serene. Oh, okay. Here they are. They're over the other side of the Mediterranean in North Africa. Okay, so we're actually trading it from there. They must have a decent trade acumen. Yeah, I wonder. That's interesting. So these, I mean, we're trading from them. What have they got? Pottery, horses, and coal. So it looks like we're trading a fair few things here. Okay, they're having to import import hemp. Yeah, they've got a trade range of 3. 1, 2, 1. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. How can they trade with us then if they've only got a trade range of 3? Trade goods within this range can be imported into the region. If you have a harbour and maritime trade route, can be used. Okay, well look. Hold on here. We go 1, 2, 3, and then for some reason it's getting over the land here. That's really odd. I don't know how that works. Yeah, must be going through the harbour trade route, I guess. Interesting stuff though. You can kind of check where all you, so you can follow these blue lines. That's something that you can check. Anyway, what are we going to build? Let's start off in Latium. We've got horses already. Sanitation is always a good one. Military store is also a good one, which gives you more equipment. Anchorage is really, really useful. Yeah, we probably should get the anchorage. It's going to take 1 turn. Let's get the anchorage out. We've got Tiberius here. Herbalist, brickwork. Oh, okay, we've got stone, so we can get the brickwork bonus. Also we've got the blacksmith. So these are both too good. This is going to give us a load of infrastructure. Now, yeah, you do want to kind of go food as quickly as possible. But you can't pass up this. And also the blacksmith's really good look. And we're getting a bonus from iron. So infrastructure 3, money 7, metal 5. I think that might be even better than the brickwork, because we're getting the metal as well and the money. Also, we've got the cult site, gives us culture, and again, culture is really important in this game, especially at the start. Okay, we're going to have to, by the way, we're going to have to raise money for these legions, because these legions are going to be expensive. Okay, what else can we get? We got a shepherd house. Okay. That's going to be useful. We've got wood cutting. It's going to produce lumber. A single nearby structure would produce more expected base change plus 1 money. That's also going to be good. We've got the stables, which will unlock cavalry. Can we build those yet already? We got those already. No. So cavalry would be useful. We've also got the blacksmith again. And the monument for culture. Culture. We also don't have wool. But we've been given a lot of interesting options this turn, honestly. And I kind of want to get as many of them as I can. Like, we probably want to focus on food at the start of the game, even though some of these are very, very tempting. Getting lumber's good. I mean, this would save us money as well, look. Let's get the lumber, because I don't believe we've got that in our nation at the moment. No, we're going to have to trade for it, and lumber's pretty useful. Okay, all right. So I think that's that. Yeah, we're going for kind of money and infrastructure at the start. Usually, I mean, you really want to kind of get food as well, because you want population to grow quick. But Rome, the thing is with Rome, is that you need all your money because you're going to get attacked by everybody pretty quick. All right, I said I was going to do this quite quickly, so I think that's it, folks, pretty much. Now, is there any regional decisions we can use? We've got to build harbour. We'll add an anchorage if you have nothing, or improve a tier 1 harbour in a region of your choice. Harbours are necessary for any serious military operation. We could just spend some money on a harbour immediately, although we could put one in here, for example. Okay, there we go. What else have we got? Well, we've also got dispersed slaves and forest land. We don't need those for the time being. We'll get a harbour up in Campania, and we're building one here as well. We're building an anchorage here at least. Okay, folks, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to try to keep these episodes kind of short if I can. So what is my immediate goal? Well, my immediate goal is just to play like I'm playing single player. I think we'll defeat the Semiones quickly. Then we will quickly become under attack by Samnites, Tarentum, and Etrusci. So we want to just grab this peninsula. We will at some point. Look, we've got to. They want us to take Carthage. We're going to be at war with Carthage pretty quick, but we don't really want Carthage to take this. Eric's here in Sicilia, because Carthage can get, they're strong in trade. They're good at trading basically, and they're good at hiring they're good at making money and hiring mercenaries. You don't really want those guys fully entrenched on the Italian peninsula like this. It's kind of dangerous, I'd say. But it was traditionally what happened, if I remember right. I think there was lots of wars around here between Carthage and Rome. By the way, my history's terrible, I got to tell you. So I apologise in advance. Right, let's get some Italian citizens into culture, because we're going to need it. Yeah. So they're Hellenics. Yeah, I want to put a bunch of people into culture, just because we will immediately get a bit of a culture hit. Yeah, I need to do that, I think. It's going to slow down our growth, but I think it's wise. These guys, we'll keep them here for the time being. Yeah, we'll keep them like that. Okay, folks, I'm going to end the turn there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in episode 2. Take it easy.